Recording audio through. There we go. Hello, beautiful people. I have a little gadget, which is magic. And you should be able to hear me without being too near to the phone. Here I am in my special place, if you can see behind me. And it's hilly. Oh, there's my puppy. And there's the hills. Oh, that made me feel dizzy. You can't really see the hills, not really. How are we all, beautiful people? So we are Friday the 13th, 2020. A lucky day for witches. It's not an unlucky day at all. And I thought I would just have a little chat with you while I walk today. It's a nice breezy, well, a light breeze. It's that sort of air that's just starting to tickle my nostrils and my eyes with cold. Oh, well, you can't see my breath, but I can. So it's really getting nippy. And as I walk across the road from my house, I'm surrounded with green and golds and yellows and browns, all shades of browns. And the sound of the magpies in the trees, the sky. It's just turning dusky. And the air really does feel, despite the fact that it's cold, inviting me in. Everything as I walk is inviting us as humans, as beings on this planet, to come in the autumn. I'm really feeling that pull, and so I'm gifting that to myself with self-care. And I had a beautiful little, I don't know what you'd call it, daydream. I think people call them daydreams. I daydream a lot. I think we all daydream, imagine a lot. And I think that society has a very negative outlook. So we imagine all the time. So we see someone in the distance walking towards us. We start to imagine by looking at who they are, how they're dressed, what's going to happen when they walk past us. It's imagining, is it? They call it judging now. But we're actually imagining, we're creating some kind of reality just before the actual reality happens. And for me, imagining, daydreaming, night dreaming has always been somewhere I have travelled very naturally to, originally to escape. But now as a woman, I use it to grow into myself and to understand myself. How might I explain that? I'll give you an example. So, a couple of nights ago, those of you who know me know that I work part-time in nursing. I had quite a heavy day at work, and I came home and I sat on the edge of my bed and I felt very busy. And in that moment, I allowed myself to dream I gently closed my eyes, and before I knew it, I was being welcomed into the ground. I'd climbed into a little hole, and I'd gone down, down, down into the earth, and I met a little mole lady in an apron. And she came out with tiny little rimmed glasses on and said, "Hello, so nice to see you here. Do come in." And she opened her little it's like a round wooden door, like a hobbit door. She opened the door, and as she opened it, there was the most beautiful little house or room, and it had the energy of the most loving, delicious, nurturing home, and the warmth that you need in the winter. And there was Papa Mole sitting at the table, and there were two little tiny moles, a little girl and a little boy, who jumped up and were so excited that I'd come to visit. And I walked in and I sat and had some supper with them. I've no idea what food they were eating, but they served me up some kind of soup, which felt very, very warm and delicious. And as I swallowed it down, extremely medicinal. And I sat smiling, and all you would have seen was me sitting on the edge of my bed with my eyes gently closed, half undressed, with a massive smile on my face. And then I came back to my body, and I pondered on why this lovely vision, journey, daydream, imagination, whatever you want to call it, why this came to me in this moment. Never underestimate the preciousness of these funny little things that you might imagine, because for me it just said, welcome home. You know, come back to yourself. You need some nurturing, you need some warm soup, you need some self-care, and you need a really nurturing hug. And you can give all that to yourself. You don't need someone externally giving that to you, although of course that is amazing. But in that moment for me, I received everything that I need. Had I have been judgmental of imagining or being away with the fairies, I might have gently closed my eyes and seen a mummy mole and opened them and thought to myself, why on earth am I imagining a mole? But I invite you to explore. When you see these funny images, these sad images, symbols, whatever it is that you see sometimes when you daydream, try and invite yourself in to follow a little storyline. I'm just going up a muddy hill now, so if I slip, it will be very good entertainment for you. Okay, there we go. So try to just explore your imaginal world and write things down, and just take time to be with those truly magical places, those places that are all yours and nobody else's, and the place that knows exactly what you need in that moment. Also, sometimes it tells you something that you didn't know was going on. It's like your emotions are communicating with you through these images. So have fun, explore, and do enjoy your beautiful self. And your imagination is your gift. It is not a curse. Be love and be well. Bye bye.